We'd like to get everybody set up for the Sooners in the spring and take the offense and break it down position by position. But with the new offensive coordinator, let's start there. Jeff Lebby comes in after 2 years at UCF, followed by 2 years at Ole Miss, two of the better offenses in the country. Those figures could also be tied, of course, to the personnel on the field, but also the head coaches. Your thoughts about the Lebby hire and maybe some differences he may bring to the table?
Yeah, I think it's a great hire, and I think the concern in a lot of folks' minds with regard to Jeff Lebby being the offensive coordinator at Oklahoma is it feels almost like a stopgap because Lebby is regarded as one of those guys that's going to be a head coach before long, and so I think the prevailing worry is that he's only back at Oklahoma for a year, two, maybe three. I'm not sure I buy that. Lebby's an OU alum. It's where he started his career. He was recruited by Oklahoma as an offensive lineman, never played because of an injury, but went immediately into coaching, spent 5 years on staff as a student assistant, and that's what kickstarted his career in the coaching profession. So this is a homecoming for him, and it's a job that he's really, really excited to embrace and a challenge that he's excited to take on. So I don't know how long Jeff Lebby is Oklahoma's offensive coordinator, but I think he's about as good a hire as Brent Venables could have made. It's an exciting hire. He's already proven his acumen as a recruiter, being able to go out and secure Nick Evers at quarterback in the class of 2022 and Jackson Arnold in the class of 2023. As far as what Sooner fans can expect from their offense, as far as what's going to be different 1 year to the next, I think the biggest thing is that Lebby's offense will be a bit more pass heavy than Lincoln Riley's offense was. A lot of people don't realize Lincoln Riley's offenses historically over the 5 seasons he was head coach in Norman and the 2 seasons he was offensive coordinator, they actually leaned toward the run on a 55-45 split. Lincoln Riley ran the ball more often than he threw it. I think with Jeff Lebby, what you'll see is the Sooners will end up throwing the ball more than they run it. And that's not to say that the importance of the running back in the offense is diminished at all. And that's not to say the statistics will be any less impressive, but I do think you'll see an increased reliance on the pass. You'll see Dylan Gabriel put the ball in the air a lot in 2022. And I think you'll also see a lot more formational shifting sands with Jeff Lebby. He's a guy that likes to get creative in how he lines up his skill position players to try and create mismatches. So he's going to mix and match. He's going to give you some looks that maybe you haven't seen before on tape. And that's what's most exciting about a Lebby offense and what's going to be exciting about this Oklahoma offense under his direction is that he's going to be able to throw a wrench in your defensive game plan whenever he feels like it.
And at the level of program where Oklahoma sits, it is not uncommon to have a coordinator who is on that fast track. So to have him for 3 seasons may seem short to some, but at the same time, that would not be certainly uncommon in his position and in Oklahoma's position.